Hey house guests, welcome to today's Big Brother Canada updates and spoilers. Our house guest of the day is Paul B, and we want to wish him a happy 34th birthday. Yay! Hope you're having an awesome day. Alright, so remember how I told you that the house guest had that crazy rap party that we didn't get to see for completing the hashtag BBTV task? Yeah, well some of the stuff that went down at that party is starting to affect the game, and it's crazy. So apparently, Brittany said some not so nice things about Ashley. So Ashley was talking to Pilar about it, and Brittany's drunken antics could possibly affect her game. Ashley isn't upset that Brittany and Zach kissed, because they did, but she's more upset about what Brittany said about her. So Johnny said that Brittany said that Ashley isn't gonna be a virgin for long, and that Zach just wants to swipe that V card. Yeah, what? First of all, that was really mean and, like, uncalled for, and there's no place for that in this game. Second of all, like, I don't want to know that. I don't need to know that. Third, what about Big Brother, guys? What about the game? Is anyone playing that game? Because it seems like they're all playing that, like, Barbie goes to the mall game. That's what it seems like. But yeah, I think Brittany is gonna regret saying that, potentially. So Brittany and Willow are having a strategy chat, and they're like, yeah, the couples are really strong, we need to take them out, we need to look out for them. And they notice also, not only are the couples strong, but the younger people in the house are sticking together. Did you guys notice that pretty much all of the house guests that have gone home so far are, like, the older ones? Old meaning, like, late 20s and 30s. That's old in this game. That's crazy. So they need to look out for that because they're a little bit on the older end. So they're like, yeah, I trust you, and I trust you, and I trust Sarah. So the three of them seem pretty tight. We'll see. Alright, so Jordan and Zach have their own strategy chat. Oh, they chat like every 5 seconds, and it's so obvious, but they think that they're being so stealthy. It's crazy. So they're both worried about Brittany. They're realizing she is an emotional player. She is just ready to flip to Bruno's side and screw us over. She's super jealous of Ashley, which is pretty obvious now. They were annoyed because Brittany was like, oh yeah, that Ashley has a mean side to her. And they're like, Ashley's the nicest person in the house. Blah. So then Jordan and Zach, they flipped that douche switch. Zach was like, I only kissed Brittany because I wanted to keep her close in the game. And Jordan was like, yeah, and she thinks she's way more attractive than she really is. Really, Jordan? Really? Alright, so then they switched to actual game talk, and Jordan is like, yeah, we might have to look out for Brittany, but I totally have Sarah on lock. Like, she is loyal to us. It's all good. You don't have to worry about Sarah. I really feel like Sarah is Jordan's weakness, like his blind spot, because I feel like he is totally banking on her being extremely loyal to them and just doing whatever they say, and I don't think that's the case. I think Sarah is also ready to flip. She's just waiting for the right time. So I think that that could come back to bite them in the butt. But Jordan is like, okay, let's talk about this week's HOH competition. If it's mental, you should probably throw it to me and let me win, because they think they're the only two contenders. But because they want to keep Zach in play for next week if it's a physical competition. So I would just like to see not them win. It'd be really funny. Alright, so Zach and Ashley were talking about Brittany's comments, and Ashley's response was, what a turd. That was a direct quote. What a turd. Alright, so here's where this is starting to affect the game, because Zach is like, yeah, so our plan before was to backdoor Bobby next week, but now they're thinking maybe not do that, because Brittany also wants to get rid of Bobby, and Zach is like, why are we going to do something that she wants, and then the next week she can turn around and come after us? So he doesn't want to do that, basically to spite Brittany. I mean, there is some logic to it, but at the same time, it seems like a very emotional move, which is ironic considering how Zach calls every single girl player basically an emotional player. So yeah, that happened. So it sounds like Zach is thinking maybe we should keep Bobby, because he doesn't want Brittany to get what she wants. So Ashley and Pilar then chat, and Ashley is like, yeah, Zach told me this and this and this, and if I win HOH next week, I'm going to nominate Brittany and Godfrey. And then, of course, Pilar is like, yeah, I'm going to do that too. They got their instructions for the week, just in case. So let's talk about the other side of the house. Bruno and Bobby were talking, and Bruno's like, listen up, kid. You have to win the HOH this week. You're pretty much the only person that I can really trust in this house, which is funny because that's exactly what he says to Godfrey. But he wants Bobby to win this HOH, and he feels like it's really important because Zach and Jordan are sneaking around all the time. Bruno knows what's up. He sees them running around whispering together. But Bobby is freaking oblivious. It is painful to watch Bobby. Bobby is like, oh, I still think that Zach is going to go after Kevin before he comes after us. Come on, man, chop shop till the end. Ding. So it's pretty bad. But Bruno definitely knows what's up with those two. So Jordan, Zach, and Kevin were out by the hot tub, and they were talking about potential plans for next week because they're pretty sure they're going to get this HOH. So Jordan brings up his concerns about Bruno again. He's been very vocal about how they should definitely consider getting rid of Bruno before they get rid of Bobby, because Bruno is the brains of that operation, and he can win competitions, which he showed this past week. So Jordan's like, yeah, Bobby isn't good at this game, and Brittany's got some sort of deal going with Bruno, which is pretty obvious when she wasn't put up on the block this week. So if they get rid of Bruno, then Brittany's going to have to like run back to them, and that's all going to fall apart. So again, Zach is like, yeah, and we don't want to help Brittany out. Blah. So then Johnny comes outside and joins the group, and they're all like, yeah, so Johnny, we're not going to be able to get those votes after all. Sorry. And Johnny's just like, yeah, I know I'm going. So then Johnny warns them, you guys need to look out for Sarah, Brittany, and Willow. And I'm like, Johnny, why are you selling out your friends? I don't understand. Like, you know you're going out the door. Why would you not want to help your friends? I don't get that. But anyway, hi Flashy. Today's eviction day, and we all know that Johnny's going home. It should be unanimous again. Ugh. So today, some last minute things. Johnny warns Ashley and Pilar, be careful with the whole couples thing, like people are getting really suspicious. Why are you, he's selling out his friends and helping his enemies. It makes no sense to me. So then Kevin apologizes to Johnny for not trying to keep him this week. He was like, I didn't really nail the nails into the coffin, but hit the nails into the coffin, but I didn't really help either. So he apologizes for that. Johnny's like, okay, no hard feelings, Kevy Webby. So tonight, after Johnny goes home, who's gonna win HOH? Are they bringing someone back tonight, or like, what's the deal? Because I feel like they haven't really talked about it. Is the competition tonight to bring someone back, or is it later this week? I wish we knew. But when it does happen, either Risha, Cindy, Neha, Greg, or Johnny will be returning to the game. Let me know in the comments who you guys want it to be. I'm really hoping it's going to be Neha. I would say Johnny, but judging by his strategy the past few days, I'm kind of not feeling it. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. And until tomorrow, much love.
Edit.